What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Carly if you're new here. This video is all about extensions. So I got extensions back in October. I got beaded wefts at the Pampered Beauty Bar and Spa. If y'all follow me on Instagram, then you know I am there all the time. That is my second home. I get my nails done there every single 2 weeks. And I absolutely love everyone that works there and everything that they're doing. They just have completely transformed over the past year and a half, 2 years that I've been going there. They just moved into a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful new building, and they have expanded their services from nails to hair, massages, facials, tanning, you name it. They pretty much do it all. I go there for just about everything. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the process of getting beaded weft extensions. I got mine done with Rachel at the Pampered Beauty Bar and Spa, and I absolutely love them. She did an incredible job, and throughout this video, I'm gonna show you just the whole process of getting them installed, and then I'm gonna show you the process of getting them moved up once, and then another process of me going through and washing them and drying them and styling them, showing you every single product that I use that is safe to use on extensions, and then how I actually do that myself, just in case if you're thinking about getting extensions, this gives you a little bit more insight into how to care for them and how much time and maintenance they take up. And I know that phrase probably sounds like, oh, it takes hours, but it really doesn't. And so I think that people feel that way, so I'm kind of trying to show you guys how I manage my beaded weft extensions. And then also in the middle of the video, there is a Q&A with Rachel herself answering all of the questions that you guys actually submitted to me on Instagram. And it's everything from prices to the hair to the methods to do they cause damage to how long, how much hair do you need, everything in between she answers. But if she doesn't, feel free to leave a comment down below and I can get the answer for you and get back to you. I have posted a ton of photos with my extensions on my Instagram, which will be linked down below. But without further ado, I know you guys have been waiting for this video because I got these extensions back in October, so it's been a minute. So I just did my hair. It's the day after I got my extensions done. I did recurl it today just because my hair up top, since when I washed it yesterday, had no product in it, didn't really hold my curls. And I'm going out of town today and just wanted to do my hair also. But I could have definitely gotten away with not touching anything. It still looked fine to run around in, but I just wanted some nicer, bigger curls. But I slept on it fine. It itches a little bit in certain places, obviously, because it's not I'm not totally used to it yet, but it doesn't hurt. no issues. It's gonna be weird getting used to sleeping in a braid because usually I sleep in like a top knot. But so far, so good. I absolutely love them and we're doing well. Updates to come on the first time I have to wash these bad boys because that is going to take forever. How much do the extensions cost?
So I determine cost by how many bundles of hair you will need depending on your density to blend, and also how many rows we need to put in so that it looks like your natural hair.
Awesome. And then how would you determine how much hair someone would need to order?
It just really depends on thickness. I don't want to overload the hair with too much hair. So if your hair is fine, you would obviously need less. If it's thick, you would need more. So usually you can put up to 3 to 4 packs in the hair depending on thickness.
What are the 2 methods of extensions that you offer?
I offer Vogue Pearl, which is a beaded weft extension technique, which I take the natural hair and I wrap it around the weft and secure it with a micro bead. Or I also offer hand-tied extensions.
Which method is best for who and what type of hair?
So the beaded weft extensions are better for people who have thicker hair. They hide much better in thicker hair, and I would say for finer hair clients, I would do the hand-tied because the wefts are a lot thinner and they are just not as heavy. So they would definitely want to go with hand-tied if they have fine hair.
Awesome. What brand is the hair that you order?
So I order from Your Hair Shop, and it's deluxe machine wefts for the beaded weft extensions, and for hand-tied we use Aqua.
How long does the hair itself last?
It depends on how well the client takes care of their hair. With the hand-tied method, we're offering a swag bag, which will give you your shampoo, conditioner, leave-in treatment, and the brush. So if you take care of it like I tell you to take care of it, then it should last, the hand-tied will last about 3 to 4 installs, and your machine wefts should last you up to a year.
Okay. What products should you and can't you use with these hair extensions?
So you cannot use protein on your extensions, but you just basically want to use all moisturizing products.
Is there anything that you can't do with hair extensions?
You really shouldn't go swimming in the ocean or a pool. Just pull your hair up and make sure you wet it down, maybe put like conditioner in it first. But really that's it. You can pretty much do anything else.
How often should you wash your hair and extensions?
You're gonna want to wash it as little as possible. Your natural hair you can wash, like if you want to pull your extensions back and wash up here if it gets gross. Dry shampoo is definitely your best friend with extensions. You will want to wash it every 3 to 4 days.
Coloring them. Can you color the extensions?
So you can tone and color to match, but you cannot lighten hair extensions.
What length of hair extensions should someone get?
It just depends on their preference. Like with hand tied, they offer 18 and 22s. If you want your length to hit right here, you're going to want to do 18. If you want mermaid hair, about 22 inches. But if you do the 22, usually you need a little more hair just to blend the hair. It also depends on your length.
Okay. Do hair extensions cause damage or breakage?
So the two methods that I do, they should not, as long as the client takes care of their hair properly at home. It should not cause damage. And if you come in for your maintenance appointments.
How often should you come in for a maintenance appointment?
So for the beaded weft, every 4 weeks to have them so I can look at them and push them up. With the hand tied, you're going to get a reinstall every 6 to 8 weeks.
Who should get hair extensions?
People who want extra thickness or length, pretty much anyone can get hair extensions. The only people I would advise not getting hair extensions are people who have very see-through, super baby fine hair that can't handle that kind of, weight.
What are the best products for your hair extensions?
All moisture. With Aqua, you're going to want to use the Aqua shampoo, conditioner, leave-in treatment. With your machine wefts, you can pretty much use any professional moisturizing product. The cost, it is just really dependent on the look you want. So it's all about the look, and just to trust me in what I say. And yes, it is more of a luxury item, and not everyone's going to be able to afford it, but we do break up payments. So you pay for your hair and then you pay for your install on the day of your service. Your deposit is your hair, and then you come in day of service and you'll pay for the install that day.
Okay, so if you're watching this, obviously it is the extensions video, and I felt like I didn't get as much footage as I wanted with, if you hear something in the background, the cats are eating dinner. I didn't get as much footage as I wanted in the installation process and in the move up process, and I didn't just want it to be like a 4-minute video, but I figured I would also show you guys what I do from wet to dry with my extensions, because I feel like a lot of people might not talk about it and they might think that it's really hard or it's not worth it. And I will be honest, it's more difficult than what I'm used to. I used to have a really long, really thick, a lot of hair. I felt like after college my hair really started like thinning and like stopped growing, and I know that had to do with stress, and so lately I've just decided I don't want to put a lot of heat on it. And when I made the decision to get my extensions, I was still working a corporate job and I was having to get ready 3 days out of the week to go to work, and I worked 2 days from home. So I just wanted to make sure that like I wasn't putting as much heat on my hair, and I knew with extensions the style would last with them. I wouldn't have to wash my hair as much. I already wash my hair like once every 4 to 5 days. And I just knew that it would make things easier on my hair if I chose the right method to do. So I probably explained all of that later in this video, but I will be honest, it's definitely weird getting used to washing your hair with extensions and then drying them, because I've got 2 wefts on the back of my head and it's really difficult to get in between. So I have done nothing to my hair so far. All I did was wrap it up in this towel, and I will say it's been like 25 minutes since I've gotten out of the shower because I was on the phone with Lucas and putting on lotion. So because there's a lot of hair to dry now, and ever since my hair started thinning and I used the Revlon hair dryer, my hair took like 10 minutes to dry. But obviously now that I have extensions, it's going to take a lot longer. It's more tedious because I'm sectioning it and making sure that everything gets dry. I want to make sure that the wefts themselves get really dry, so I am using 2 hair dryers. I know that's super extra. So for my shampoo and conditioner, I use the Matrix Biolage Ultra Hydra Source shampoo and conditioning balm. My stylist recommended these, and she also recommended Amika, but they didn't have it at Ulta, and I didn't feel like going to Sephora, but Sephora is having their sale right now, so I think I am gonna grab those. But this is the shampoo and conditioner that I'm using. All this will be linked down below and in the blog post as well. Okay, so once you have your hair like out of the shower, I don't even try brushing it when it's so wet. I just wrap it up in my towel and I leave it for as long as I possibly can. And then I will take it down and apply my wet products. This is what it looks like after about 20 minutes in just a regular towel. Excuse me. Normally I don't leave it in a regular towel wet for that long. I'll normally wrap it up in a wet towel, do lotion, wash my face, do skincare, and then take it down, and I will wrap in a microfiber towel. I just bought these on Amazon in a 2-pack. I had to order a new one because my old one that I have is from like a Lady Gang box, and it's so short and it wouldn't fit my extensions, so I found a pack that was the perfect length, and it came with 2, and I washed them and I've been using them, and I really, really like them. I feel that microfiber towels are so important. Extensions or no extensions. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna walk you through all of the products. Again, this goes like with shampoos and stuff, no proteins in shampoo, conditioner, any type of products, no like damage repair, bond repair, anything like that. You want stuff that is moisturizing and like conditioning. So most of my products I can still use as far as styling products go, but I did have to get new shampoo and conditioner. Okay, my holy grail, my tried and true Dry Bar Prep Rally Prep and Prime Detangler. I will say I use a ton of products on my hair. Some of you could probably go without, but this is what I've been using for years. I'll try and move back. So I just spray all over my hair. Then I will do a leave-in conditioner. I was using a different one, but honestly, I just found this one in my drawer, so I've started using this the last few times. It is the Way Hair Care Leave-In Conditioner, and I do have all of this in travel sizes, whether I got the travel size or like the little sample size, or I just put it in my own bottle by itself so that I could travel with my same hair products. And same thing as the detangler. I just spray it all over. Next, I will go in with a like blow dry heat protectant spray. These are the 2 that I like to use. I try and switch off between the 2. This one is the Redken Pillow Proof Blow Dry Express Primer. So I will just spray all over my hair because I want them. Obviously heat protectant on them, but also just like something to make them dry quicker. Then I want to use some sort of like smoothing cream, anti-frizz cream, blow dry cream because my hair can get very frizzy. Today I am going to do the Living Proof Nourishing Styling Cream, like anti-frizz stuff, just because I used them the last time. And I'll take a good bit in my hair, or my hands, rub it together, and then just like grab my hair like I'm putting it in a ponytail and run it through. Last but not least, before I blow dry my hair, I am going to put in a hair oil. The main thing you need to make sure you're always doing is hair oil, hair oil, hair oil. So today we're going to use the Coconut Miracle Oil by OGX, and I just take like, ooh, that's a lot of oil. I'm going to drip some into the sink. I'll take like a dime size, rub it through my hands. I got way too much, so I'm going to wipe some off. Thing, ponytail style motion. I concentrate on the extensions first just because they need the most oil, and then take like the residual oil up to my natural hair. And then what I will do is I will wrap it in the microfiber towel and leave it for 30 minutes. It just depends on like your time if you're in a rush. And as you might have been able to see, I twist my hair and then put it in this thing and then twist the actual towel around it. And then there is a little string or like a little rubber bandy thing that I will put around the button in the back if I can get it. And I don't like it over my ears, so I just pull it out and I will leave it like this for a while, and then I'll check back in with you guys when I'm ready to dry it. Okay, I lied. I slept with my hair wet. I was just like literally too tired to dry it. I look like a crazy person right now, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about with my hair. It's a lion's mane, and that's why I put in all those products. It is a little frizzy because I slept on it, but hopefully it'll still be okay. And excuse my voice, I feel like I'm stopped up a little bit because I literally just woke up. So this is what I use to dry my hair. It is the Revlon, I think it's like Styler or something. There's two different versions of this. I get the round one, not the flat one. And then I will section my hair off, which you'll see, but I'm gonna just like fast forward through the drying part and talk to you now. I'll most likely just use a regular scrunchie, but I did buy these when I got my extensions because I knew I'd have a lot more hair. These are microfiber scrunchies for when your hair is wet, and I really like these because they hold a lot. They're freaking huge and they're so soft. I got mine from Ulta, but you can get the white ones off of Amazon, but I wanted the leopard. So they come in a 2-pack and they're by the brand Kitsch. So I'm going to section it off with the low amount of, or with the, with the lower weft hanging down first. So I'll just kind of find my, like wherever the low weft starts, and pull the hair up from there. I feel like it's a little bit lower this time for some reason, I don't know. But that leaves a lot of hair up here. So I will take this hair and use this big scrunchie just because I forgot I haven't dried my hair in a while. And tie it up, keep my hair out of my face. Then I'll split the hair into 2 sides and bring it to the front, and then I'll give it a good brush through. I always hold it at the top so that I'm not pulling the hair from the actual extension, and there's some tension in between, but then you want to make sure you are getting up in here so that nothing gets matted. So just lightly brush over the weft to ensure that you are not matting. What I'll do first is I'll go through each section with this, and then I will get my regular hair dryer, which is just the T3 hair dryer. I also have a dry bar one, but I've just had this for years, and I will take it to the actual weft just to make sure the moisture in there is out, because the last thing you want is for that to like smell mildewy. Not that I think that's even a thing. No one actually told me that. My hairstylist didn't tell me that. I just thought because the way that I dry my hair is with this, and I can't get too close to the actual weft itself, that any moisture in there I wouldn't want to leave. So that's why I take this second hair dryer. But if you're not using this, it shouldn't be an issue. That's just like what I've been doing. So I'm gonna get started on my hair. finished look. Honestly, you wouldn't even have to do anything to your hair if you didn't want it curled, but I do prefer my hair curled. The only thing that's like not stick straight is a few pieces down here in the extensions because they hold like curl so well from when I braided it last night, but it's all dry everywhere in between. It feels nice. Ooh, just hit myself in the eye. So the next time you see me will be to curl my hair. I'll have makeup on, I'll look a lot better, and we'll talk about this hair dryer, how I style it, and the products that I use to do that. The way that I do my hair with extensions is a little bit different than how I would normally do it, but still kind of the same. The easiest way I have found to do this is just take my real hair on top and put it into a bun, because obviously you want the top layer to look the best. Everything underneath is kind of going to blend together, and you don't really need to be super specific with your hair and the curls, as long as your ends really look good. It's gonna just kind of be covered. What I'm doing now is brushing through my extensions, but what I'm wanting to do is pick up the top layer of extensions and brush between the rows just to make sure there's no matting and really get underneath here. Because I'm not gonna lie, the first time I had some matting because I was just too scared to brush over them in between there. So now that everything is all brushed out good and dandy, I take my T3 Micro. I think this is the 1 inch or the 1.25. I don't know. I'll have it linked down below. With this, I don't even really use the clamp that often. I more so use it as a wand. But what I'm going to do is I will section my hair side to side, bring it to the front. And you can do this with all of your hair down if you're in even more of a rush. But if you want the top part of your hair to be more polished, just tie it up. But what I will do is I will start from the back, and I will take about a 1 inch section, just kind of comb through it with my hair, my hands. And then, of course, this is like tangled. I will wrap it around and leave some out on the ends. I do leave it no more than 10 seconds, but definitely a little bit longer than I normally would my real hair. And then when I let it go, I do the same thing I would do in my past hair tutorials, is hold the curl for a few seconds and then loosely let it go. I don't want it to just straight bounce off the curling iron. And then I'll move this one to the back. All right, so now what I will do is I'm gonna check the back of my hair, make sure that I didn't miss anything. Looks good. This is definitely a longer way of doing my hair. I can definitely do it without sectioning it at all. That's normally how I do it. If I'm in a rush or it just doesn't need to be that perfect, I will just section my hair, or I won't section my hair and just curl it all at once and then touch up the top pieces. Now what I will do is just touch it up with some light hairspray, but first I will just kind of run my fingers through it a little bit before I spray anything on it, just to pull pieces apart, and then whenever I spray, the spray will get in there and kind of keep the pieces that I've pulled apart. This is my current fave of hairspray right now. I just feel like it works the best and isn't too like crunchy. This is the SGX NYC Salon Graphics Under Control Finishing Spray. It's a medium hold, resists humidity, controls frizz, and has a clean scent. I love this. I really love every product that they have. What I'll do is I'll just kind of like pull my hair and do a little bit of spritzing on there and then just like move it through, because I don't want it to be super held in. That's why I use a medium hold. And just kind of do that. And then say it's like next day and I'm just touching up a few pieces, or I just want more like volume and texture, I'll go in with the same brand, and it's called the Do It All 3-in-1 Dry Texture Spray. And I spray it more towards the top. Just really give it that va-va-voom. And if you don't think that texturizing spray works, there was your example. I finish off the whole look with the same brand. This is not sponsored, although I wish it was. And it's their Abracadabra Invisible Styling Oil. So I will take a tiny bit on the tips of my fingers, like not even that much. I don't know if you can see it. And just keep it on the tips of my fingers and run it through mainly just the extensions. That's all we're focusing on to make sure they don't dry out. And then you can take any of the rest and just zhuzh your hair with it. And last but not least, this is a product I don't use often just because it is more expensive, and it's something that I try and use only when I'm like going out or have a photo shoot, something like that. But this is the IGK Speechless Dry Oil Finishing Spray for hair and body. I would never use this on my body. I think that's a waste. There's too much to cover. So just on my hair, I'll give it a little spritz, kind of zhuzh it up. I've been using that word a lot lately. But it's just, it smells amazing. It works great. Just that adds that extra shine to my hair. So this is how I style my extensions. And truly, this is the first time I've styled my hair down the middle with these extensions. I used to do it with my clip-ins all the time, but I'm obsessed. Like, ready for a date night. Also, I just realized how ugly my bathroom is. Apologies. It is a mess, but we're working with what we got. And now I literally feel like myself again. It's crazy because for the past like month, I've just been working at home and this feels so good. Extensions will do that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it answered all of your questions about beaded weft extensions, even a little bit about hand-tied extensions now that Rachel's offering that service at the Pampered Beauty Bar and Spa. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to leave them down below. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.